Welcome to another postseason edition of Northside Manor. I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Michael, and we're going to start the episode with Around the Web, and it's going to go to the Florida Panthers, the NHL hockey team. Look what they did to honor the late Jose Fernandez. And that's not all. We're going to go to Pittsburgh, and Steelers wide receiver Antonio Brown will honor not only Jose Fernandez, but Kimbo Slice with his awesome cleats.
Now we're going to recap the NLDS between the Cubs and the Giants. Game 1, the Cubs won 1-0. Javier Baez homered. Game 2, they won 5-2. Travis Wood homered. Game 3, the Cubs lost 5-6. And Game 4, they won 6-5. David Ross homered, and the Cubs advanced to the NLCS. Now we are going to preview the NLCS, and it is brought to you by EuroView. So it'll be the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. All we know right now is that John Lester will start Game 1 in Chicago. Games 1 and 2 will be here in Chicago.
And Joe Madden is leaning towards Kyle Hendricks to be that Game 2 starter, but Kyle has to throw a bullpen session first in order to see if he will be the Game 2 starter.
And technically, the postseason roster for the NLCS doesn't have to be in until Saturday morning, so I'm guessing that's when we're going to see it. So make sure you stay tuned to our social media all weekend long for all that news.
Yes, the Cubs went 4-3 against the Dodgers during the regular season. They last met in the postseason in 2008, the NLDS, which LA swept.
Yeah, so it'll kind of be a rematch
Yes.
for that 2008, now it's 2016, different teams.
Before we move on to the ALCS, what are your NLCS predictions?
I am really hoping, just so I don't have any more high blood pressure this series, I'm hoping the Cubs sweep. I think they can do it.
I think they can too.
I think getting through the Giants, that series, that was something I was scared of. I didn't want the Cubs to go into a Game 5, but they did it, they made it, and if they sweep, that'll be really nice for everyone. I think no one wants to go through all of that again.
I'm saying Cubs in 6.
Okay.
And now we're going to preview the ALCS, which is brought to you by Bygone Brand. It's going to be the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Cleveland Indians. Game 1 and 2 are going to be in Cleveland. Marco Estrada versus Corey Kluber is the matchup that is happening tonight. Game 2 is going to be J.A. Happ versus Trevor Bauer. Game 3 moves north to Toronto. It's going to be Josh Tomlin versus Marcus Stroman. Game 4 will be Mike Clevenger versus Aaron Sanchez. Games 5 through 7 are to be determined depending on the outcomes of the first 4 games.
The Blue Jays won the regular season series 3-2. Now let's give our predictions. What do you think is going to happen in this series?
I think it's going to be a Blue Jays sweep. I really do. I don't see the Indians keeping up with the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are just so powerful, and nothing against the Indians. They are very powerful too, but the Blue Jays are just going to surprise you.
You know, in the regular season, both of these teams had ups and downs. There was, some games where you're like, what happened to their offense? What happened to their pitching? They both went through some ups and downs during the regular season, but I'm going to say this series is going to go to 7 games. Okay. And I would love to see that, actually. These two teams are fun to watch, and them going at it is just going to be awesome.
So your pick?
I'm going Blue Jays. I want to see the Blue Jays face the Cubs in the World Series.
I do too.
A Blue October.
Yes.
Now we're going to give you this week's Twitter poll results. We asked you, who is your MVP of the NLDS? Yes, I knew this might be unanimous, but we got some crazy numbers put up here. Travis Wood got 1% of the votes. David Ross got 6% of the votes. Jake Arrieta got 1%. And Javier Baez wins because he got 92% of the votes. Well deserved.
Yes. Who did you vote for?
Javier.
I voted for David Ross. I think if he didn't get those runners during Leicester's game, it could be a completely different outcome. But taking away of nothing of those players, Javier Baez did do excellent.
But they all had great, games in the NLDS. So congrats to all of those players. To bounce off of that, my Player of the Week honors are going to Javier Baez.
I understand, and I think everyone else understands why.
Yeah.
Line caught by Zobrist. Double play.
Here's your double play ball.
In the air. And Hamilton! Are you kidding me?
Kicks the Puig. Barney on his way to second. Puig's throw is on the money, and he got him again.
And my play of the week is Javier Baez, defensive stop.
The first of which sends the ball up the middle, backhanded by Baez, throw to first, in time to get him. And we're going to have a meeting on the field, umpires getting together to take another look at this one.
Bonds to
Today.
the Diamondbacks. Coghlan runs on the 3-2 and a fly ball hit to deep left. Bradley looks up. That ball is gone. A home run.
No, Michael, I know who you picked for your home run of the week, and I'm pretty surprised you didn't put Javier Baez in there.
Hey, Travis Wood and Jake Arrieta are two pitchers who can rake. They define hitting so well, and both of their home runs were amazing, outstanding, love it. Your heart beats really fast when you think it's going to be a home run, and when it goes over the wall, you just erupt in cheering, and both of them blew me away this week. Take a look at both of their home runs.
Travis Wood just hit the 10th home run of his career. He is third among active pitchers, and that's 10 for Travis Wood, and that's 5-2 for the Cubs.
Arrieta launches to left, and it's gone! Madison Bumgarner had never allowed a home run to a pitcher.
And our newest writer, Connor Jennings, will have an NLCS preview article which will be up later on today, Friday. So make sure you check it out, and you don't want to miss any of our articles that will be coming out during this postseason. So stay tuned to www.northsidemanor.com.
So that's going to do it for us. Make sure you tune in next week. We will have the recap of the NLCS. Hopefully some great outcomes, some Cubs wins.
Yes.
A lot of them. I'm excited.
I am too, and I'm Michael.
I'm Gabriella.
And make sure to fly that W.